2020. What a year. And on that thought, there's never been a better time to have a total career change or kickstart your new career in film and TV. Today we're looking at 5 entry-level film and TV jobs you never knew existed. It's Real Talk. Unlike what film school will always tell you, you will start at the bottom. But don't worry, starting at the bottom is a great way for you to test out different roles and different departments. Here's 5 entry-level film and TV jobs you never knew existed. Data Wrangler. It sounds fancy, but it's very simple, yet an important job. Data Wranglers collect, backup and log all camera and sound cards from film and TV shoots. Data Wranglers copy footage from source cards to hard drives that will be given to post-production teams. It's super important as Data Wranglers are the first and last line of defense to ensure no media is lost. If you lose, delete or corrupt cards, it's on your head. So being a Data Wrangler can often pay a little better than all the other jobs I'm going to mention in this video. Highlights of being a Data Wrangler include seeing all the raw footage captured from a shoot, not just what goes into the final product. Data Wranglers are usually close to the action. So for example, if a shoot is taking place in the African jungle, you'll most likely be needed there and on set. So that's pretty cool. Also, this can lead to a career path into camera and other field production roles. I'll talk about how I went from being a Data Wrangler to a camera operator in another episode of Real Talk. So be sure to subscribe now to catch that episode. To become a Data Wrangler, it helps if you're really good with computers and you know how to keep meticulous logs. Microsoft Excel will be your best friend. Transcriber. A transcriber is a post-production role where you log and transcribe all spoken words and dialogue into a document with timecode. Basically, it needs to show timecode for when someone says something and then new timecode for when someone else says something, and so on. Repeat this process for whenever someone new is talking, or if there's some sort of action that occurs, and then go back to the previous person. This document makes it easy for post-producers and editors to quickly find something that was said to help tell whatever story the production is about. Usually transcribers are based in an office, but sometimes they can do it from home, particularly during, a pandemic. To become a transcriber, you need to be able to type fast and accurately. Live logger. Very similar to a transcriber, a live logger transcribes dialogue and notes on set. Live loggers often work on reality TV shows like The Bachelor, Survivor, The Voice, and other reality shows more than any other type of production. Live loggers need to point out key moments in the action too, all typed into a document for the producers to peruse through. To become a live logger, you need to be extremely fast at typing and have a keen eye for detail and story beats. Talent chaperone. Ah yes, talent chaperones. They're effectively babysitters. They stay with any on-screen talent when they are not being filmed. The responsibility of a talent chaperone is to make sure that any on-screen talent and often hangers-on or entourage, such as friends and family of the talent, have all they need and are where they need to be at the right time. This can be getting coffees and food, driving the talent from one location to another, and making sure the talent and hangers-on are well catered for. This role suits someone who doesn't mind being nagged at. Other duties can be keeping the talent entertained, particularly if your talent is children. Make sure you're fit and fun to be around if you want to be a talent chaperone. Also, a working with children police check is almost always mandatory to be considered for this role. So be sure you have a current working with children certificate. Driver. No doubt you've heard of runners who do all the grunt work such as getting coffees and buying lunches for everyone on set, racing rushes between departments, and a whole lot of other duties that can get you hot and sweaty and stressed out as you're always needed in 2 or more places at once. But have you heard of a driver? Like a runner but more targeted, drivers generally drive production vehicles from point A to point B. Sometimes this can include ferrying talent from one location to their hotel, or moving a camera car from set to a warehouse, and so on. To become a production driver, you need to have a full C-Class license, and it often helps if you have some sort of truck license or rigid vehicle license. Being a driver can be a great way to potentially have a lot of interactions with lots of different people involved in the production. Honestly, getting your name out there and being seen around is the best way to be remembered for the next gig. And that's what all these jobs do. They're not always exciting, and a lot will be expected of you for very little money, but a foot in the door is what you need to kickstart your film and television career. So, what are some entry-level jobs that you've done over the years? What was the best and worst part of that role? I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. I'm sure you've got some serious war stories out there. Well, that about does it for me today. If you like this video, then maybe leave a like. And if you really like my content, heck, why not subscribe? And be sure to ping that little bell so you never miss a video from me. Catch you in the next one. Bye for now. So it's raining outside. We have these corrugated iron roofs outside our apartment and it's just constant noise. Hopefully I'm cutting out enough of it with this shotgun mic. Oh, not to mention someone's been jackhammering all day down the street and I have no internet, possibly related to the jackhammering.